Well, good afternoon, my people of the tubes. I think you've all seen this in a previous video, this pouch, but only the fact that I got it in a subscriber giveaway. This is what replaces my former belt pouch, my last ditch emergency kit. Now I will always, and I mean always, have a blade on me. So this is going to be on the other side for my emergency should, let's put it this way, if I have no choice but to fall to this kit, something terrible has happened. Because you've seen my big fire kit and you've seen my backpacks and stuff. I've showed you all this going back since I've been on the tube. Or at least I've showed you a lot of it. So stick around until after the intro, and we'll get into this and show you what I've put inside my belt kit. Well, I'm glad to see you stuck around. So what I've done is I've taken this. Now these zip pulls came with this kit when I got it. It came with this pouch. And there was very minimalist stuff in it, which I've added too. And some I've taken out. But I'll start with this little front pocket. And in here I will have this little itty bitty blade that I got from 333s. I showed you that when I got it. I'm also going to have this hacksaw blade that I got in the big kit from Uper Survival. And I put that in here. And that's all that's in this little front pouch. I've also added to this pouch this little itty bitty ferrule rod that I got from Hiram Cook when I won his giveaway. Well, I won one of the packages. Now, underneath this, which is buckled and velcroed. Now, I do have another small ferrule rod, a little bigger than this, and that's going to find its way right here. It just hasn't yet. I was going to put it on there today, but the wife and daughter took off early with the car, and I didn't have a chance to get out and get it. So, another day. In here I have a pencil sharpener. Now, this is not the sharpener that's going to be in here, but for now, that's what I've got. I'm planning on getting myself one of those sharpeners for the carpenter's pencils, which has a much larger opener and will do a better job. I have a little bit of chapstick in here, just for emergency fire starting. Now this came in this pouch when I got it, and this is a little itty bitty survival kit, which includes, now this I've added, the Ranger bands I added, but it came with some wire and some fishing line, and in the little baggie here is some hooks and sinkers and some safety pins and some split shot and some little screw eyelets for making an impromptu fishing rod. Well, I could at least get some fish to fill in my belly with. I've also included in here one of the Fresnel lenses that I had in my wallet. I'll get that later. Never mind. I've also included a Bic. Now, I wish I had a red one to go in here. I don't. But that will have to do for the moment. I'll get that other thing and put back in here afterwards. Oh, I've yet to fill this up yet, but this is part of the boo-boo kit that came in this pouch as well. And then inside the main pocket, I have included, for starters, my smallest slow match. Believe it or not, that metal part for that slow match originally was part of a pen battery for vaping on, but the battery went belly up, so I got rid of it. I've included one small stick of fat wood. I've included a mag bar. Now this is my original Doan bar that I've had for a long time and just haven't really used that much off of, and that's the striker that came with it. I've included my oldest match safe, which in here I have a little cotton, one cotton ball, some waterproof matches, and the striker that came with this case. And this case also comes with an itty bitty ferrule rod. So I will have 3 ferrule rods in this kit. Here's another part of what came in this pouch when I got it. Cotton pad, candle, some cordage, not much, and more strike-on box matches. These are the ones I was saying in my previous video will fit in that chapstick match safe I'm making. I've also included in here my own petroleum cotton balls and some char cloth, which I will be replacing with better char cloth when I get around to getting it made. I've also included in here some Zippo tinder wicks, some fire paper, aka wax paper. Oh, what's that doing in there? It don't belong in there. Well, whatever. Good enough for now. And now these are not the greatest wire ties, but my wife buys me these really great cookies from Walmart, chocolate chip. And this is the twist tie that closes the top of the bag that's been wrapped in brown paper as part of the bag. I remove the wire ties and save them. They do come in very handy from time to time. I've included just a few of those in here in this belt kit. Now I have some other plans for things to add to this belt kit, but I just haven't gotten that far yet. I just built this today, this kit. My old emergency fire kit was far less comprehensive and was carried in a little black headphone case that had been left on my school bus. I will be finding a new use for that. And that's all I've got in this pouch. So that's how my new belt pouch stacks up for the moment. As I said, I will be adding further to this yet, but this is pretty full already, so I'm going to have to downsize some things. I made downsize match case to the whatchamacallit that I'm making. But hey, you do what you can with what you got. And hopefully you've got the right tool. Now, as I say, I will always, always, always have a fixed blade on me. Now, I was going to do some other videos about fire today, but again, like I said, the wife and daughter took off with the truck when I wasn't looking and wasn't prepared to grab up gear out of the truck to work with. I was going to do today a video on horsehoof fungus and fire lighting with it. Well, all my horsehoof is in the truck, and so is my folding saw. I was going to be doing a bunch of other videos today, and again, all my gear's in the truck. Well, the majority of my gear is in the truck that I wanted to use to make those videos with. What do I have in the offing for videos? Well, this is just one piece, well, actually, technically it's 2 pieces, of leather. I wish it were a darker brown. It's not. It's the color you see. I guess you would call that coyote tan, maybe, whatever. Sand, something like that. I've got about 3 plastic bags full of this stuff. This particular piece I'm thinking about making into a tinder pouch, one of those drawstring pucker tops. I'm also planning on maybe making some knife sharpening strops out of some of it. What else do I have in the offing? Well, I've had some contact with a company that might, if I'm lucky, be sending me some gear to review. Maybe. But that's an uncertainty, so I'm not going to say too much more than that about it at the moment. I've had one of my students from when I was driving the school bus prior to March the 4th has made contact wanting to know why I'm not driving anymore. Well, I hope she's paying attention. All I'm going to say on this score is the employer was made aware over the course of the last couple of years that there was another employee causing some severe issues. And they chose to ignore it. So I was fed up to my eyeballs with it and finally said, enough is enough. I'm all done putting up with it. I'm out of here. And I'm in the process of getting, shall we simply call it just dessert for the activities that have gone on. And because it's a legal matter, I'm not going to say more than that about it for now. So let's hope this is sufficient. As for my students, where I was driving prior to March the 4th, there is a possibility that I may be back driving in your vicinity starting after July the 1st. Knock on wood. I have an application pending with a new company that has taken over the contract for that area. And if I'm lucky, I get a job. If not, it was nice knowing you. So for now, from Embrato, Smithing and Woodcraft, peace out. By the way, don't forget to